tell us we don't have the clearance to see that. Brother, we've got the highest clearances there are. If it's out there, I'm supposed to pretty much be able to see it. And we were told we were going to talk to pilots, we were going to see footage. They turn us away. The general sends us up to his office, and we call DC, make sure that the top brass understands what the heck's going on. It's funny because they had microphones under the table. I mean, this is really Bush League. And we unplugged their microphones. Then we made a few phone calls, and lo and behold, they said, we want you back down there. The general, he's got to leave. He's got to go somewhere. And so they bring in these pilots, Secret Service in the room and others, and the Secret Service was getting very nervous. And the pilots described craft that they've tailed and seen that did not match anything of any of our enemies or allies in the entire world.
We were blocked not only by the Pentagon, but by the Department of the Air Force from seeing information, talking to witnesses. And after much arm twisting, we got some of the information. But the fact is that they answer to Congress and thus the American people. And any government entity that attempts to stonewall us is doing nothing in the invested interest of the American people. When I take at face value the numerous roadblocks that we've been presented with, it leads me to believe that they are indeed hiding information. I look forward to bringing this topic to light and finding out the truth of what is really out there.
You said you tried to get information from the military. Give us very specific things, what the inquiry was, what they responded, how you went back, and therefore what your...
Representative Luna and I experienced was our colleague Matt Gaetz was contacted by some folks that said that some people would like to talk about some information, some things they'd seen. And we contacted the Air Force, and we flew. We were told we were going to be briefed on the UAP. I like UFO. We got down there, and it was the traditional skiff, James Bond stuff. You leave your phone, we go in. And the synopsis had nothing to do. It was some pretty big, important stuff, but it was not anything to do with the UFO. And we stopped the thing rightfully right in the middle of it and said, hey, this is not what you all told us we were coming down here for. And they basically told us, we're not going to give it to you. The arrogance of this general was beyond belief.
The Pentagon, this is Department of the Air Force. It was the commanding, of course. It was the commanding general of Eglin Air Force Base. And ultimately, even before we got down there, the Pentagon actually tried to cancel the field hearing. And also, it's important to note that these were whistleblowers. These were pilots that had come forward to Representative Gaetz' office with information saying this needs to be investigated. We have an increase in sightings in this region. And it's a cause for concern for national security reasons. We don't know what it is. So we went down there. We were stonewalled. They would not give us access to testimony from some of the pilots. They were hiding images and information.
We were told there was pictures available, which we still haven't seen.
And ultimately what ended up happening is we had to actually call House Armed Services. Chairman Rogers got involved. The Pentagon got involved. The Department of the Air Force got involved. And we actually got into an argument with the general of that base. And it's important to note that we were there simply to follow up on the whistleblowers that came forward with information. And so if the Department of the Air Force, if the Pentagon thinks that they're above Congress, they have something else coming to them. We told them we were going to do this if they continue to hide information, and ultimately the American people deserve the facts.
So you said the intel community blocked it?
I was told the intelligence community blocked it, and then I was told that the intelligence committee blocked it. And it depends on who you talk to. I think that's your all's jobs as reporters to find out what the hell's going on with this stuff. Because y'all need to start asking tough questions. And you need to start looking at people's financial disclosures as well. Because the groups that probably have control of this, obviously, are well-heeled in this. It's either something that's extraterrestrial or something that we have in our skunk works that we are reverse engineering. Because of this technology, when you see the Tic Tac videos and listen to the pilots, it defies all of our laws of physics. The human body would not be able to withstand the pressure from this thing. It's beyond belief, and some other stuff. And that's why I wish they would release everything that I've seen, because the American public would say, why are you covering this up? I guess you could say, why are they still covering up Kennedy, the Kennedy assassination? There's nothing there. I mean, it's been over 50 years. Everybody's dead. This is about power. It's about control. It's about money. It's about greed and corruption. And that's what runs this country right now, and that's a disgrace.